your two-time defending NFC East champion, Philadelphia Eagles.
Mike Tirico with my partner Greg Olson, the veteran Nick Folk, to get this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he will be stopped at the 25-yard line, so that's where this opening drive of the game will begin. Here come the Eagles, and that's Jalen Hurts. Year 7 now in the league. The Super Bowl 59 MVP out of Oklahoma.
You know, one of the biggest stories of the entire NFL offseason, Mike, was the Philadelphia Eagles, and specifically this Eagles offense. And, you know, anytime you talk about that, it's going to center around the quarterback and Jalen Hurts. And, you know, here's a guy that's been a Super Bowl champion, has played in multiple Super Bowls, has been an MVP contender multiple seasons. So how do they build this new offense around him? How do they get Jalen Hurts back playing the ball we saw just a couple seasons ago? Because when he's at his best with the talent of this offense, this is a Super Bowl contender. Just a simple hitch route, certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
To throw on second down is Hurts. And he just does manage to get rid of this one. Hounded by the defense. They nearly got him. Incomplete, setting up third down.
I think it's a smart play, especially this early in the game. I don't think you want to start forcing throws, take any unnecessary risks, allow your team to get settled in, don't have any sudden change turnovers. So I think in the end there, he made the right move.
And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It's fourth down.
A loss of 2 yards.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
So, on fourth down, here's Braden Mann to punch it away for the Eagles. A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. And Greg, the Falcons offense comes out led by Tua Tagovailoa, who came over to Atlanta after 6 seasons with the Dolphins.
You know, isn't it just funny how fast the league changes, Mike? I mean, just take a look a couple years back. In Miami, Mike McDaniel comes in as the new head coach and offensive play caller. Tua, that Dolphins offense was as good of an offense, as explosive an offense we've ever seen, and kind of fell apart over the last couple years, but that's what Atlanta sees. They think that in the right system with the right weapons, they can bring back out the best of Tua, and I'll tell you what, if they hit on this, they're going to look like geniuses.
Quick completion to start things out, and their first drive begins with a first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often, so I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18.
First down, Atlanta.
Well, no surprise that Bijan picks up that first down, and the Falcons offense continues to run through him, and for good reason. I mean, he might be one of the best all-around players in the league. Led the NFL in yards from scrimmage a season ago, and wouldn't be surprised to see him near the top again this year.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 4. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Atlanta.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
They are moving the ball well on this drive, aren't they? It's another 1st and 10. They'll go again with Robinson. And this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but it does show you that make-you-miss ability that he has.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Eagles' 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. Pitts is the man in motion. From the gun, here's Tua. That is caught, and he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21. This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. Tua going to hold on to this. And he will power his way into the end zone. Tua Tagovailoa. Touchdown, Falcons.
Really good play call. You don't see zone read concepts, Mike, very often down near the red zone or down near the goal line because there's just a lot of bodies at the line of scrimmage. So there's just a lot of eyeballs if the quarterback does pull it that can rally to the tackle. But every once in a while, when you get the look you want, and you have the right guy behind center, it is still a very, very effective play.
The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Eagles nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
On play action, here's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end. Dallas got him. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3 and out. So you find yourself down 7-0. sustain this drive and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
First down, 10 yards to go. That's Goddard in motion. On play action. Hurts. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. It appeared that an Eagle was able to get his hands on it. And indeed, the signal, Philadelphia will hold on to possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Still second down.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
Quick throw on the RPO to Goddard. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. It's like a design run. Hurts has it.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
And here they come for 3rd and 1. They'll try to run here with Barkley. And they'll take it down to the 22, but they've got it. That's enough for the first down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
And they're not going to snap it. We have come to the end of the first quarter of play. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And he'll finally just get rid of this one. Didn't want to take a chance. Good decision. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Man in motion is Brown. 3rd and short, and Hurts will throw. To the goal line and in. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Eagles will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, it's Tyler Goodson. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard
Falcons
line.
offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He'll try to push his way forward. There's nowhere to go. They've got him right at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
To throw on 2nd down, it's Tua. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
Kyle Pitts.
Give him 14 on that one. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're...
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a nice pickup, and then the ensuing play ends up going the complete wrong direction. So nice job there by the defense getting back on track.
That'll bring up 2nd and long. Here's Robinson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Well, they come to the line. Not an easy one to convert. 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. A throw behind his man. Can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw. And even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway. And it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
On is Bailey, and he sends it away. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
The Eagles take
Here
over
comes the
1st
Philly
and
offense
10
now as they make their
at
way
their own
back
40
onto the
line.
field. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. That's a short pickup to about the 47. James Pierce in on the tackle.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. Third down coming up.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
So after being unable to pick up the first down on third down, now they have a decision to make. And, Mike, I think we're seeing this play out all across the league. When you cross midfield, you really enter four-down territory. I think this is a great opportunity to take advantage of the field position, maintain possession, and see if you can get a front.
Saquon Barkley, and he will score! Saquon Barkley, touchdown Eagles.
Touchdown, Eagles.
Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Here's Elliott for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Falcons 7.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for first and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
From the 33, here's second and 5. Hooper, the tight end, is in motion. Another run here for Robinson. And this will be a Falcons first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
44-yard line.
I'll tell you what, Mike, this is a guy that you do not want to have to tackle in space. I mean, the footwork, the agility, the ability to go side to side and then still have the burst and explosiveness to pick up big yards. I mean, this guy's a handful.
On first down, here's Tungo Bailoa to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Second and long coming up. A shotgun snap for Tua. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
Throwing on third down, Tungo Bailoa. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. A pickup there of 19 yards. First down, Atlanta.
19 yards.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Clock ticking down, and we will hit the 2-minute warning. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. That is Cooper DeJean in there for the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
2nd and 7. Here's Tagovailoa. That's into the hands of Olamide Zaccheaus. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. It's 2nd down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
3rd down.
Third down, 3 to go. Pitts is the man in motion. Tua now on 3rd down. And he'll take it on in. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Atlanta.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Folk now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Falcons will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And they'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Eagles offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll start out 1st down and 10. That's Goddard in motion. Hurts going to fire this one out to Smith.
Hurts pass complete to number 6, Devontae Smith. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
See what they have for 2nd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. That is over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On the option, here's Robinson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 18 yards the gain there. What a way to begin the third quarter.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Pitts is the man in motion. Now a first down throw for Tua. Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down. To the left side for Branch. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run over center with Robinson. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
Jalen Carter on the tackle. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Falcons.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's 2nd and 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From the gun, here's Tua. Short throw taken by Pitts. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Pickup on the play.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space, and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. This will not do the trick. They stopped it behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Folk's kick is good. And the Falcons move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
Job number one on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
So Nick Folk back out after the made field goal. He'll boot this one away. On the return, it's Damian Pierce. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Slot man gonna move in motion left. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Barkley on the carry. The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Hurts. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. 13 yards on that pass play. First down, Philadelphia.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
That's to the right side. Caught by Goddard.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page. And that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. To throw, Hurts. He takes off.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. Did a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
This drive started to take some nice shape. Another 1st and 10 here. Hurts delivers it quick to Brown. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Man in motion is Brown. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
This will be 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll try to run for it.
That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
Down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. That's Goddard in motion. Now Hurts on 4th down. He'll let this go for Goddard. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs.
All right, Mike, so in a situation like this, I would love to see the quarterback think first down. I don't need a touchdown. I need a fresh set of downs. I need to keep the chains moving and give me more opportunities to hopefully end this drive with a touchdown.
Give, and here comes Robinson. Inside the 25. And he will score. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Falcons. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Now, Folk on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Falcons go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Pierce for the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do. The deficit is 10, 24-14, so work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Barkley. Nothing. Met at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
2nd and 10. Now Hurts. The pass brought in by Lemon. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And they will not run another play. That'll do it. The end of the 3rd. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Man in motion is Brown. 3rd and short, and Hurts will throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable, incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Man now, out to punt. His kick is away. Taken at the 19. And some good running on that return as he takes it up close to midfield.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. London brought in motion. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They get 12 yards on that pass. It's good for a Falcon 1st down. On the handoff, it's Robinson. Trying to avoid tacklers, and the ball is out. It appeared like the Falcons were able to get back on that one. Ball stays with Atlanta.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want, but now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment. Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Pitts is the man in motion. On 2nd down, here's Tagovailoa. That's to Pitts, the tight end. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
A shotgun snap for 2. That's to the right side, and incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
he's in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Folk now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Eagles 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here is Shipley on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Eagles offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. That's Goddard in motion. Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. Over the middle, he locates Lemon. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll step up and run this. And Hurts wisely going to slide after he's picked up the 1st down.
Gain of 16 yards.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
They'll run the counter with Barkley. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
That's Goddard in motion. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
It's a gain of 12.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Hurts now on 3rd and 2. He's got this one complete to Goddard. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
1st down.
You could see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
He runs with it.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd reads, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially Didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Come to the line for 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. A throw, left side, caught by Stowers. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
That's another.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
The pressure gonna cave in on him. He will go down. Azeez Ojulari in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7. Come to the line. Got some work to do now. It is 2nd and long. Hurts. He'll get that complete to Dontavian Wicks. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
3rd and 9.
Now Hurts. That one caught by Smith. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Hurts finding Smith and an Eagle. First down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. On 1st down, it's Hurts. Left side, he's got Lemon. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit.
And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Now or never, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And it will be recovered by the offense, but ultimately doesn't matter because this is going to be a turnover on downs. Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about
a 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
2nd down, they need 7. Hooper, the tight end, is in motion. They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the 2nd half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. And that'll do it